Hello guys, welcome to Programmer Force. In this video, I will show you how to insert data into the database using Laravel. So, first of all, I will open my Laravel project in Sublime Text Editor, just like that. So, here is my controller and I will open my index.blade.php file. And this is my edit file and this is my project in the browser. So let's go to the index file. So here we go. In my index file I have a form and then I have a table. In form I have three input fields: name field, email ID email field, and password field, and then a submit button. And after that I have a table in which the data will be displayed after inserting into the database. So now I will go to the PHP My Admin to create my table in the database. I will open PHP My Admin and here we go. Here I have a table. I have a database with name of new project. I will open my database, and after opening the database I will have to create a new table, and I will click on the new. Then a page will appear and our table will start. Here we go. This is our page where we can create a new table. I will create a table with the name of customer. Here comes the name of the table, customer. And after that we have column 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 columns, and first column would be ID, because we have to arrange all the data in a format, so we have to give first column an ID, and that would be our primary key. And second it would be name, and third would be email address, and the fourth would be our password column. After that I will have to create 2 more columns. So I will go to add and click 2 and then go. Okay, these 2 columns would be created add and updated add. Created add and updated add columns are auto-generated dates in the database that Laravel generates. So now I will give these columns type. The ID's type would be integer, and then the name column, its type would be varchar, and after that the email column, its type would also be varchar, and after that the password column, its type would also be the varchar. And the created add is auto generated timestamp, so its type would be timestamp, and also the type of updated add would be timestamp. So these are the types of our column. Now here comes length values. I will give different lengths to different columns, like name to 250 or 255, whatever you want to give. Email 250 or 255, then password 100, 200, whatever you want to give the length. And now after that I will hit on the save button to create my table. But before saving the table I have to make primary key, and I would check mark the auto incremented column in the ID field. So a pop-up will appear and it says primary key, and that's it. And I will click on go, and our primary key will the ID as in primary key would be generated in few seconds. So after that I would click on the save button, and in few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, our table would be generated just like that. I will open the table and it would be a completely empty table because we haven't entered any of the data into the database right now. So let's go to our table is created. Now I'll have to create a model for my table. So let's go to the Laravel project and create our model. The models are placed in app folder. So I have opened my user.php model and I will copy it and paste it in another file. I have opened new file and paste all the data that I have copied, and after that I would save it, and our customer table would have the model with the name of customer.php. I have already told you in the previous video that table of the database and the model name would be same. Now I also have to change the class of the model, that would be also customer, and I also would delete or remove all the functions other than protected file label function, and that's it. So I have to change these parameters in the model, but as you can see my database parameters and these parameters are same, so I don't need to change these parameters. Just like that, in my database I have name, email, password, and also in my model I have name, email, password. So I will just save this and continue to write functions for inserting data into the database. So now I will go to index.blade.php file, which is this is the file. I have index.blade.php. In this file I have a form and also a table. So first of all, in the form tag I will write an attribute of method, and in inserting data we have method of post. I have already told you in previous video, and next attribute would be action attribute, and that action attribute would take our request to root and then after our controller. Here I will write a URL double colon 2 parentheses and single quote. After that I will place a slash, and now I will write the name of the root. In my case I would write store, because I am going to store the data into the database, so it would be a store root. So now I will have to create a root in the web.php as store. I will copy the existing root and paste it, and now I will change the root name to, first of all I will change the method that would be post, because we are going to insert into the database. Then I will change the root name into store. Also I will change the method name, and I will also create the method in the name of store, and I will also change the name function that I have applied, and here we come and store. So I will save it and go back to the index.php file. After that I have to apply the name attributes in all my input fields, as I have name field, email field, and password field. So I will have to apply the name attribute in the input fields. So first I will change name input field. I will write name equals to double quotes, and in this I have to write name. After that my second input field is email. I will write name, and in this I will write email. The third one is password, so the name attribute in this password input field would be password. And after this I have a submit button. So now I will save this file and go to the controller file and create my method or function. So here is my controller, demo controller. I will open this file. That's it. Here I will create a function just like that, public function, and then the name of the function. The name of the function would be store, as I have written in the root. Okay, then after that I have to pass the parameters. These are the request parameters because we are getting request from the form through the root. So I would write request $request. After that I have to pass or use my model in this controller. So I would write use app slash model name, that would be customer, and this is written in the top of the page, top of the controller. And after that I will also have to pass that controller into my function. So I would create a variable store equals to new, and then I would write a function model, that would be customer. Yes, in this way we can call our model into our function. Now after that we will pass the requested values to the database columns. So I would write store $store name equals to $request name. And then colon. So I will copy and paste it 3 times because I have 3 columns in my database. And now I will change name into the email, then password. Email, and the third one would be password. Just like that. After that I will have to write a save function so that our data would be saved into our database. I'm going to write this $store save function and then semicolon, and after that I will write a redirect query that will return to our page after processing this. I will write return redirect function and then back function. It will redirect our controller to our index.php file. So I will save it and run it to into the browser. So I'm going to insert here. I will write demo, name as a demo, email just a demo email, and then password. Just like that. And after that I would hit submit, and here we go. Oh, we got page expired. Oh, this happens. I would have to check index.blade.php. I think I forgot to enter CSRF token in my form. So I would write CSRF token @ CSRF token. This is Laravel based generated token, and I would save and again run this. I would have to again insert the data. I would write name as a demo, email as a demo, and then password. And now I will hit submit, and our page is redirected back. This shows that our data is inserted into our database. So let's check it out in our database. This is my customer table. I would have to refresh this customer table, and here we go. We have one entry in our database. It says name, demo, email, demo, and password that I have given, and the created and updated ad is auto generated in this table. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.